All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's class. Today, we are going to be talking about Nmap. And as we discussed yesterday, we know that Nmap is a very powerful tool which is used for network attack. Please confirm that you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So, um, what can you see in the screen? Can you see my screen? Can you see Kali, Nmap,
I, ca- I can see your screen, yes.
Nmap, right? All right. So
Um,
as I said, Nmap is one of the most powerful and widely used open source tool for network discovery and security auditing. What that does is that it helps us to identify the number of hosts we have in the network, the ports that are open, the service that are running, the operating system version, the network topology and vulnerabilities, and so on and so forth. So we use it for inventory. If you come to an organization, you don't know the inventory of that organization, data center, for instance, you might use Nmap for you to be able to do that. So you can do network discovery with it, security assessment to see which SSH, which port is open, is SSH open, and rest of them. So you can also detect, hold on, you can use it to monitor hosts that are up and all of that. Okay. So for you to use Nmap effectively, there are common scan that you can do with Nmap. One of them is ping scan. With ping scan, you can now ping IP addresses to see whether they are up and running. You can also do TCP connect scan. You can do sync scan. Of course, you can do one-way UDP scan to check for open UDP ports. Okay. You can as well do combination, which is aggressive scan. You also use Nmap to identify versions and services, even the IP address of your system that is running. So we are going to look at all of this. Having said that, we will go into the practical. The first thing we are going to do is to identify what IP address that we have that is running here. So I want to be everybody open your Nmap, because you are going to be sharing screen to show me what you are doing. I want to make sure that all of us are in the same sync. So the first thing you do is to do IP address. Are we together? Let me increase this. Okay, so can you see my IP address here?
Uh, yes. One,
All right. So that's the IP address. We were able to get the IP address. So once you get the IP address, what you need to do,
sorry, what did you type to look for the IP address? Because
type,
it was very small. I wasn't seeing it.
okay, IP space ADDR. I didn't write the address in full. IP
Okay, ADDR.
space ADDR. Yes. So after you have discovered the IP address, what you have to do is to check the other IP addresses that are connected to the network. So how you do that is you use Nmap space SN space the IP address, which is 10,
The SN is minus SN, abi?
yes, minus SN, 10.0.2 dot. My own IP address here is 15, but I'm going to do .0/24 so that I can be able to scan all the IP addresses in the network. Are we together? Are we together?
Okay. Yes. So this will search for IP addresses available on the network.
Yes. It will search for IP addresses available on the network. Others, are you following? Have you done your own? Now look at what I did here. I have changed this IP address from class A to class C. I hope we understand what is class A and what is class C. Good.
No.
So class A addresses are from 10.0.0 upward to 171.0.0 upward. We will still get to that. Then class B starts from 172.0.0 up to 191.255.255.255. Then class C starts from 192.0.0 then to class D, class E, which is reserved for experimental purposes. So you can see it has given me, have you seen it? It has given me available what? Available IPs on the network. Available IPs on the network. These are available IPs on the network. Right? So you can see services. This one is up. You can see this one is up. Host is up. Are you with me?
Yes.
So 10.0.2.0. So let us do 10.0.2.0 again. Now I have tailored it to the IP address of mine. You can see in this one now, look at this. This is my own PC IP address. Are you together? Are we together? This is my own PC IP address, and this is probably the phone, one of the phone IP address, and this is another one phone IP address. So with Nmap, I can see how many people that are connected to this network. I can see 3 people, right? The same way, if you want to see people, if you are connected to a Wi-Fi in anywhere, you want to see people that are on that network, you can use Nmap to do that. And then you can now target the, please, this is for educational purposes, okay? This is for educational purposes. Don't use it outside of this, just for educational purposes. Because if you go and try it in an organization, their software can trigger your IP address and they will know that you are the one trying to scan someone PC or do anything of such nature. So why we are doing this is that Nmap SV means we want to do SN is post scan, right? But you are going to do service version. Service version is to pick a particular one, okay? Let's pick a particular one now, for instance, and say, no, let's pick this. Copy selection. Okay, now we want to use a particular one, which is 15, right? But in this case, we are not doing SN, we are doing SV. And what do I say SV is? Service version. So we are trying to see what is actually going on with this particular IP address. But before that, you can see all the services that is running on the IP, okay? So it's saying permission denied. Have you seen? It's telling me permission denied. It's saying permission denied. Why is it saying permission denied? Because I did not put password. I'm not running this as an admin. So who can tell me what to do? Who can tell me what to do? So now I have done Nmap the particular IP address. So it's telling me that report on this is up. The IP address, one host is up, scanned on this. This is the report that is giving me. So if you encounter that, what you need to do is to use the word sudo. If you are, okay. Yes, you use the word sudo. Sudo, for you to enter admin privilege, you use the word sudo. Then you now put Nmap and the IP address. So when you do that, it's going to give you the results. Do you see that? It's not saying I denied again. So we have checked this device to check if there is any vulnerability, and there is no vulnerability on it, right? So since there is no vulnerability on this particular one, we can actually run another one to check if there is vulnerability. So, however, we can also look at Metasploit. Or we can check open SSH. How do we check open SSH? You use the command search. Please confirm you can hear me. Confirm you can hear me.